Hi guys, I'm Gabrielle, owner of Saran Pilates. Welcome. Today we're going to focus on posture, and then we're going to focus on really strengthening the back, the mid-upper back, the backs of the shoulders as well. And then also it's important to know that rotations through that thoracic spine, through the mid-upper back, and extensions are really going to help you get a better posture, as well as stretching out the front of the body. So stretching out the chest, the pecs, to kind of open this up and make you lift up. So we actually need quite a bit of props today. We're going to have the ring. You can also do it without the ring though. A ball, and then for comfort, a yoga block. All right, so we're actually going to start with the ring. No springs. So go ahead and take off all of your springs. Walk the carriage out a little bit and go ahead and sit right on the edge of the carriage. Feet planted on the floor, nice and parallel. And we're going to extend the arms out. So important to know first is the stability in the shoulder blades, kind of knowing what your shoulder blades are doing. So go ahead and keep the arms straight. And we're going to push the ring as far away from the chest as you can. Now we're going to pull the ring without bending the elbows as close to the chest as you can. And we'll just continue with this. So as you push the ring away, you're feeling your shoulder blades pull away from each other. And as you pull the ring towards the chest, you're feeling them kind of retract back into their pockets. We're going to do two more. And then last one, we're going to go ahead and keep it back there without pulling too much. Just kind of gently letting the shoulder blades fall into place. Nice wide collarbones here. We're going to go ahead and just tuck the pelvis and then untuck. So we're going to pull the pubic bone up towards the belly button and untuck. Keep trying to grow tall. So it's almost like you want to reach the ceiling as you tuck so that you don't sink down into it like this. Good. The belly is pulling in towards the spine. And let's start to roll down a little bit here and then back up. Try to keep your knees right over those ankles and let really the pelvic tilt be the one to move the carriage instead of the knees kind of doing the movement like this. Let's do two more. And back up. Let's add some arms. We're going to inhale the arms up to the ceiling. Reach, 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 reach. Without popping the ribs out, we want to keep them closed. Arms go down. Tuck the pelvis. Exhale, roll down. Just a little bit. Draw the belly in. Inhale, lift. Reach. Exhale, down. Inhale. Reach. Exhale, down. We're going to add a little back extension. So arms go up from here without bending from the lower back, but really kind of right here in the mid back. We're going to tilt the ribs up slightly towards the ceiling. Let the head follow the move. And then back to vertical. Let's do that again. Draw the belly in as you tilt the chest up, finding the length. And then back to vertical, arms parallel to the floor. Tuck the pelvis, roll back. Inhale. Little back extension. Exhale. Keep the collarbones wide on your way down, just like we practiced to start. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And back to vertical. Go ahead and bend your elbows, shoulders relaxed. Inhale, grow tall. Draw the belly in and twist to the right. Try to keep your ring centered with your chest. A lot of times the arms want to twist on their own. Don't let them, not necessary. And then we're going to come back to center. Draw the belly in, exhale, twist to the left. Come back to center. And keep going, you guys. Try not to shift your hips with you. So I'm going to do one where my hips are shifting here. See when I twist to the left, how my left hip is pulling back. My right hip is kind of pulling forwards. Try not to let that happen. Keep both hips square towards the front. Try to grow taller as you twist. And let's go back to center. Let's do this with the tiniest little tuck. Drawing the belly in, pubic bone comes up. A lot of lower abs here. Feel those lower abdominals shorten to keep pulling the pubic bone up. Here we go, we're twisting to the right. Exhale. Keep drawing navel to spine. Inhale, center. Exhale to the left. One more on each side. Feeling those obliques. Last one here. And back to center. And stack the spine. Awesome, you guys. You can get rid of that ring. Go ahead and place it down. Walk yourself in. Add a blue spring, which is a medium weight. We're going to turn around, legs between the shoulder blocks. And let's grab the short straps. You can scoot all the way back. You don't need any room behind you. Just grabbing onto the short loops. We're going to have our arms parallel to the floor. Let's pull those shoulders back. Draw the belly in. Now imagine your back is the one really leading this move. We're going to open those arms out, grow tall without popping the chest out, and then bring the arms back to center. Try not to lock your elbows, but try not to overbend them like this either. We want to keep the elbows soft, nice roundness, a light roundness in the arms. Growing tall, tall, tall. And let's hold it for a little bit longer each time. Pressing out, hold, grow tall, lift your spine out of your hips, and then back to center. Two more, exhale, growing tall. Inhale, center, last one here, pressing back, grow tall, tall, tall. Arms to the front. From here, palms face the back. Reach your fingertips to the floor as you press back, hold. See if you can lift up taller, higher. And then slowly back. Let, again, the back pull the arms back. So it's a lot of the backs of the arms are working and the back. My fingertips are actively trying to reach the floor while the crown of the head is trying to reach the ceiling. Bring it back to the front. Now this time, you guys, just go ahead and flip your palms to the front so that the strap is on the back of your hand. Shoulders pulling down. Ribs closed, belly in, we press out and hold. Grow tall, lift. Back to center. 3 more. And 2. Last one here. This is also working right on the backs of the shoulders there. And back to center. Round your spine. You can reach for those toes. Let your head be heavy. And stack your spine back up. If you want to switch leg positions, go ahead and cross your legs. We're going to cross the straps. Hands again in those short loops, elbows by your sides. So let's roll the shoulders back in place. We're going to open the arms out to the sides and back towards the front. We're working on our posterior deltoids here, right on the backs of the shoulders. So I want you to picture that area and the spot also between those shoulder blades and working from there. So instead of trying to push with your hands back, pull with the backs of your shoulders. Only press out as far as your elbows can stay snug by your sides. If we press out too much, do you see how my elbows go out? Let's just try to keep them nice and snug. Again, growing tall. Working our postures. 3 more. Trying to work and pull equally from both sides. Last one here. And back to center. Ooh, definitely felt that. We're going to put our 2 fingers inside those little triangles there below the knots. Sit up tall. Pull the shoulders back. Let's bend that left elbow, twist to the left, and look back. Back to center. So we're twisting from that thoracic spine, from that mid-back. Try to, again, picture it's the back, or the area around the shoulder blade, pulling the arm back. Just trying to picture that area. So pull back. Instead of leading with your hand and your shoulder, which may then look like this. See how my hand's kind of pulling away from me? And I just felt that in my upper trap as well. You want to keep it nice and snug. Ideally keeping that forearm parallel to the floor. We're growing tall. It's all about that hold as well. One more on each side. Last one here. And back to center. Good job, you guys. Uncross the straps. Hook them back up. We're gonna grab our box. All right, so go ahead and put the box on the long way and lie down on your belly. We're still on that one blue spring. The chest is off the box a little bit. We're gonna grab the straps off the pegs and let's hold on to those knots there. Kind of right where the straps start. From here, go ahead and walk, push the props out of my way. We're gonna bring our arms, sweep them back so that the knuckles, the hands are right underneath the shoulders. I'm gonna pull the shoulders away from my ears. I'm looking down towards the headrest. Chest stays parallel to the floor. Go ahead and pull your pubic bone towards the belly to activate the abdominals and the core there. Roll the shoulders back. Again, arms are straight and focus on pulling from the back as the arms go up, up, up. Slowly with control back down. And again, exhale. I'm feeling this all in my mid-back. Let's go for 4 more. And 3. 2. We hold this next one up. Hold it up and pause. Tricep presses, bend at the elbows. Exhale, press out. Keep drawing the abdominals in. Keep rolling those shoulders back as far away from those ears as you can have them. 3 more. And 2. Last one. Come all the way down and let your head hang heavy. Let your legs hang heavy as well. Now, from a little bit more advanced version, and if you want less weight, you can always grab onto the short loops there on the straps. We're gonna again start with the knuckles down underneath the shoulders, pull the pubic bone to the belly button, roll the shoulders back, look down to the headrest. Now, from here, open those arms out into a nice wide T, and make sure the hands are not up above the shoulders, but that they stay kind of below. Now roll the shoulders back and reach from knuckles to knuckles. Really picture your back pulling the sides of your pinkies towards your hips and then back into a T. And exhale. The blade of your hand reaches to your hips. Let's do 3 more. Pulling from that back, and 2. Last one here. And all the way back down. Go ahead and hook your straps back up. From here, we're gonna hold on to the frames of the carriage. Try not to put your hands too much into the inside, but rather mostly on the outside. We're going to let the head and shoulders kind of fall in towards the well. Straight legs, abs engaged. Slide your shoulder blades down your back. We're going to lift up into that swan stretch and then slowly back down. Keeping the elbows unlocked. Inhale, pull the shoulder blades down your back and slowly back down. 3 more here. Lifting the head and shoulders and lifting that chest forwards at the same time, not just lifting up. Last one here. Coming all the way down, walk yourselves up to the risers. Hold on right on the outsides. We're going for lat pulls. So shoulders away from the ears, abs pulled in. Bend the elbows back and extend. Focus on the movement coming from those lats there in your back. Keeping them locked in place, those shoulder blades. Not letting the shoulders crunch up to the ears like this. You really want to be able to pull back. We're here for 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Last one. And keep holding on to the risers. Just let your head hang heavy. You may slide forwards. That's okay. Just got a little stretch here. and walk yourself carefully all the way back home. From here, quick transition, hands right on the edges of the box in front. Zip your legs out to the sides and then right onto that headrest in front. Let's grab the straps, and after all that extension and back work, let's just round the back a little bit and focus on abs. So, holding on to those knots, sitting up tall, wide collarbones, tuck the pelvis like we did at the beginning of class, pull the pubic bone up, and let's roll all the way down to the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. I have to scoot forward a little bit more. All right, so readjust if you need to. Once you're down here, we're gonna bring the legs to tabletop one at a time. Make sure that the straps are helping to kind of pull those shoulders away from the ears. Drawing navel to spine, extend one leg out, and then we switch and switch. You're actively reaching those toes to the wall over there. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Carefully put the feet back on the headrest. Let your head go back. Chin to the chest, curl back up just to the bottom tips of the shoulder blades. Slide your hands down, grab the short loops. Legs to tabletop. Extend them up to the ceiling. Again, you don't want to be crunched up like this. You want to find the length in your spine. Right arm goes up, left arm goes to the left. You can look towards your left hand. Bring them all back to center, other side. Left arm up, right arm out to the side. Let's add some legs. Twisting to the left, put your right leg down. Lift it back up. Other side, left leg down. Good, keep going, you guys. Keep drawing those abdominals in. We have 4 more. One more on each side. And feet down. Draw the belly in, press the lower back into the box, and slowly roll all the way back up. And stack the spine. That felt good. All right, let's go for a little stretch here, just to kind of stretch out the shoulders. So step on off. We're gonna step right in front of the box, hands in front of the bar, hands on the edges of the box. This is a great time to notice what your feet are doing. Just make sure they're nice and parallel, hips distance apart. The head is heavy. Go ahead and press the carriage out and try to keep your hips right over your ankles just to get a stretch for your legs too. So we're here. We're trying to stick the sit bones up to the ceiling and try and push the chest down to the floor to feel a nice stretch right on those shoulders there. Maybe even the backs of the backs near the armpits as well. And you can go ahead and look towards the unattached springs are as well to get a little more upper back action and sink down. We're gonna soften the knees, round the lower back, slowly roll halfway up, pull those shoulder blades apart, get a stretch, and press back out one more time and hold. Soften the knees, tuck the pelvis, draw the belly in, slowly bring the carriage back in, and we're going to stack the spine up one vertebra at a time. And the head is the last to come up. Let's get rid of our box. Go ahead and grab your props, yoga block and ball. You can also do this without the yoga block. The yoga block just helps to not let the head just stay down too low for too long. But yoga block on the headrest. We're going to put the ball right there, right in front of the shoulder blocks. Let's just add a red spring back on just so the carriage doesn't move around too much. Feet on the platform, and the ball is going to go between the shoulder blades. So, and you can play with that ball position. Sometimes the lower the more the stretch, but you don't want it too low either, so you play around with it. I'm going to start with it a little higher up. All right. Let's bring our arms out into a nice wide T and just letting those hands kind of flat down, palms facing the ceiling. And starting to breathe into the chest here. feel it start to loosen up. Let's bend our elbows, come into a sort of goal post with the arms. I'm going to scoot down a little bit because my shoulders were stuck against the shoulder blocks and I want a little bit more freedom. And just feeling if you can even release even more tension in the shoulders and the arms and just kind of let them hang out. And hopefully you'll slowly feel a little bit more stretch there in the insides of your shoulders and across your pecs. And again, if you want to go back into your wide arms, you can. One more time into the goal post, bending the elbows. Heavy head, releasing any tension that you don't need. Maybe in the eyebrows. And you guys are free to stay here for as long as you want. This is a great stretch to do at least 5 minutes every day. It'll help you really open this area up, which we tend to really close down on while we're on our computers, driving, or on our phones. And it's just really important to balance that out. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, go ahead and click subscribe. I have a lot of different videos on there. If you guys have any requests, go ahead and comment below. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Bye, you guys.